probably married.
Oh! Oh, what a mess!
Oh, my. It looks like our three little litter bugs struck again.
You know, this would make a great picture for the cover of Better Homes Than Dumps. Chris, Jerry, I want to see you.
Sherman, I want to see you, too.
You know, it's funny. Chris and Jerry get A's for neatness in school.
So does Sherman.
But apparently the strain is too much. The minute they walk through that front door, all their suppressed sloppiness breaks out.
Did you want us for something?
I most certainly do. Will you look at this room?
What's the matter with it?
What's the matter with it? Look at all that mess and junk.
That's not mess and junk. Those are our things.
Exactly. They're your things, and they're scattered all over the room. Now, how does this look?
It looks lived in.
Now, I want every one of you to get down here, get your own things, and put them where they belong.
On the double.
Goodness sake.
Oh, honestly, this room looks just like a pig pen. I'd be embarrassed to death if a friend walked in.
Friend, I'd be embarrassed if a pig walked in. Hurry up now. Get all those things where they belong. Jerry, those are yours. Pick them up.
Oh.
Well, now it's beginning to look a little better.
If you say so.
And I said so. Go on.
It's an awful lot of trouble to go through just for a friend or a pig.
Now, sir. It's not just to be neat. It's for safety's sake. Do you realize if somebody walked in here and slipped and fell that Aunt Lucy could be sued?
Really?
Oh, yes, sir. The owner of the house is liable for accidents. She could be sued for every cent she's got.
Oh, Viv.
Now, Lucy, I mean this. This is serious.
Well, luckily, nobody ever comes in here but our friends. They wouldn't sue us.
Don't you be too sure. Where money is concerned, friends can get very funny.
Well, say, speaking of money, Viv.
I know. I'm behind in my rent. I'm sorry, girl, but Ralph's behind in his alimony, too.
Yeah, well, I hate to nag about it, but the bills are piling up. I owe the butcher, the baker, and if I don't pay the light bill, I'll owe the candlestick maker.
I'm sorry, Lucy. I've been looking for the check every day. It'll be along any day now, I'm sure.
I just hate to ask Mr. Barnsdall for an advance on my allotment.
Yeah, I know it.
What happened? Vivian, what happened? Oh, for heaven's sake.
Oh, Lou, help me out.
Oh, honey.
Oh, dear.
What happened?
Oh, I slipped and fell and hurt my foot, my ankle.
Is it bad?
Well, I don't know. It's kind of a sprain or something, I think.
What's wrong, Mom?
Oh, no, nothing now, Sherman, dear. I just took a little fall, a little spill.
Is it broken?
No, honey, nothing's broken.
Oh.
How'd you happen to fall, Aunt Viv?
Oh, I slipped on Jerry's little racing car.
Thanks, I wondered where that was.
Oh, you did. I hope that this has taught all of you a lesson about picking up your toys. Now, Aunt Viv might really have been hurt.
Should we call Dr. Parker?
Oh, I don't think that'll be
No,
necessary.
I think I better, Viv.
Well,
Is Aunt Viv gonna sue you, Mom?
Of course not.
sue her.
Good friends don't sue each other. What a silly thing to say. There. Is everything all right?
Fine, just fine.
Oh, hi, Mr. Barnsdall.
I was on my way to the bank. I saw Doc Parker leaving. You sick?
No, it's Viv. She fell and hurt her foot.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mrs. Bagley. Was it serious?
Well, the doctor says it's just a sprain. He won't have to shoot me.
Yeah, that's very funny.
Would you care for a cup of coffee, Mr. Barnsdall?
No, thanks. I haven't got time.
Oh, yeah, come on, have a cup of coffee. You work too much. You never slow down. All you do is work. A cup of coffee will never bother you. Come on. I got plenty of time for a cup of coffee. I just want to ask you something in private. Is my liability insurance paid up?
You don't have liability insurance. We let it lapse.
You are in charge of my affairs. Why would you do a dumb thing like that?
Because when I told you it came due last year, you said, and I quote, "Oh, pooh."
Well, maybe I'm worrying for nothing. No sense getting myself in a tizzy.
What are you talking about?
Well, Jerry left his little racing car in there on the floor of the pantry, and Viv slipped on it and fell.
Let me get this straight. Do you mean that your son carelessly left his toy on the floor of the pantry of your house, and Mrs. Bagley fell and hurt herself?
That's right.
Go ahead. Get yourself in a tizzy.
You mean I've really got something to worry about?
That woman in there can sue you for everything you've got. Your house, your furniture, your clothes.
Oh. Well, Vivian Bagley's my oldest and dearest friend. She wouldn't.
Where money is concerned, friends can get very funny.
That's strange.
What is?
That's exactly what my oldest and dearest friend said just a few minutes ago.
Aha! I told you so. She's probably been waiting all these years for the opportunity to take you to the cleaners.
Oh, I can't believe it.
There's one way to make sure. Get her to sign a release promising not to sue.
Oh, I couldn't do a thing like that.
Well, why not? If Mrs. Bagley is such a friend as you say she is, she won't object to signing a release.
Well, all right.
I'll write out a simple release form, and you can get her to sign it right now.
Hello, Mr. Bender. This is Vivian Bagley. I hate to bother you big lawyers with my small problems, you know, but I'm afraid you're going to have to get after Ralph again. He's behind with my alimony check. Well, this month it's pretty urgent because I just had a little accident, and I think I'm going to have some medical expenses. Broke my foot. Well, you're my lawyer. I'll take your advice. What do you advise? All right, I'll sue.
Too late. She's on the phone to her attorney. She said she's going to sue.
I told you so. When they smell money, friendship goes out the window. But you've got to get her to sign that release.
But how am I going to get her to sign it if she's already decided to sue?
Get back in there and butter her up. And while you're reminding her of your wonderful friendship, shove a pen in her hand and get her to sign that release. Well, Mrs. Bagley, I must say, you're looking much better already.
Thanks.
Well, I'll have to run along now and leave you dear friends to have a friendly chat. Ta-ta.
What did you put in his coffee?
Oh, nothing. Viv, honey, I'd like to talk to you. Dear, how long have we known each other?
Well, we met in the waves.
The waves, that's it. We were swabbies together, standing side by side in the uniform of our country. Shipmates, stand together. Don't give up the ship. Fair or stormy weather. We won't give up. We won't give up. We won't give up the ship.
Lucy, what brought that on?
Well, Viv, could I put your foot over here and just sit down a minute?
Uh-huh.
You know, honey, I was just thinking about our friendship, you know, you and me, and how long we've known each other, and I just never told you how much your friendship means to me. Friends like us would never want to make the other one unhappy, you know, and we'd never have a fight, or we'd never be mean to each other, or we'd never sue each other, or we'd never
Lucy,
have... What?
Lucy, speaking of suing, my lawyer says I'm going to have to sue Ralph for my back alimony.
Oh, that's what you were talking about on the phone.
What did you think?
Nothing. Why should I think anything?
Wait a minute. Swabbies, shipmates stand together. Good friends that never Lucy! Did you think I was going to sue you?
No!
Well, I should hope not.
Oh, I should hope
Why,
not, too.
Lucy.
No.
I, Vivian Bagley, hereby waive that. Lucy, this is a release. You did too think I was going to sue you. How could you think a thing like that?
Well, you were the first one to talk about suing when we were picking up the kids' toys, and you were talking about suing on the telephone. how do I know that that telephone call was about your alimony?
Well, if that's all you think of my friendship, and if that's all you think of my honesty, I am going to sue you.
Oh, you wouldn't.
Oh, wouldn't I?
Viv, you sure you don't want to sign that?
I'm ready for my lunch now.
Mom, you've been waiting on Aunt Viv like this for a week. Aren't you getting tired of it?
You're darn right I am. But as long as she keeps threatening to sue, I'm going to keep making like Florence Nightingale.
You really think she's going to sue you?
Well, all I know is if I don't jump every time she rings that bell, she starts to dial her attorney.
Lucy, I'm ready for my lunch now.
I'll be up in a minute, Viv.
Can I take that up for you?
No, honey. Thanks a lot, but apparently the only thing that eases her pain is the sound of me tramping up and down those stairs. By now, my legs think I'm halfway up Mount Everest.
Oh, Mom, I'm going ice skating with the kids. Will you pick us up later?
Well, that all depends on what time Tinkerbell lets me off duty.
Lucy,
Yeah?
would you please bring me the morning paper when you come up, dear? I'd like to know what's going on in the outside world.
Okay.
Lucy! Would you bring my typewriter too, dear? I want to answer my get well card.
All right.
Lucy!
Yes?
Would you be a lamb and bring up my knitting, dear? It's somewhere there in the living room where I left it. Lucy!
What?
Would you bring the phone up here, dear, please? patient, but you know how important food is to us shut-ins. It's really all we have to look forward to. Would you please put that over here on the bed where it'll be handy for me to dial? Right there. Right in there, thank you. Oh, thank you. Lucy?
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, dear. Lucy,
What now?
you forgot to plump me. That's it. Oh, little more, little more.
I'm plumping. What now?
Would you please cut my meat?
Oh, come on, Viv. You hurt your foot, not your hand.
I wonder if my attorney is...
I'll cut it off.
Later on this afternoon, I think you ought to change the water in all my flowers, will you, dear? Oh, it was so sweet of Mr. Barnsdall to send them all.
Yeah, sweet.
Lima beans. When you mentioned beans, I thought you meant string beans.
But lima beans are your favorite.
Well, I'm just not in the mood for lima beans today. I want string beans.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll go down and get a needle and thread and string them for you. I'll get the beans. Don't call your lawyer.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
How's your poor foot?
Oh, I think it's going to get well today.
Really?
Yes, I want to get my hair done this afternoon.
You gonna let Aunt Lucy off the hook?
Right after I eat this lunch, I'm going to march downstairs and tell her.
Say, Mom, couldn't you have just pretended to sue Aunt Lucy without staying in bed and letting her wait on you?
Well, I could have pretended, but it wouldn't have been nearly as much fun.
Hi.
How's the patient today?
I don't think you'll need your flowers.
Why not?
I have a hunch she's recovered.
What makes you think so?
A little barefoot bird just told me.
What?
Just a minute ago, I heard footsteps up there coming from her room, and I'm positive it was the rare yellow-tufted faker. Listen, there they are again. You hear that? And Vivian Bagley is the only one upstairs.
Wait a minute. You haven't actually seen her on her feet, have you?
No.
Well, and the fact that you heard her footsteps doesn't mean a thing. You've got to see her walking.
Well, I'll catch her walking. And when I do, I'm going to give her a bill for my services as a private nurse at $30 a day. Not to mention what a pillow plumper gets. Sit down. You sit down and wait for me. Just stay here. Here, I'm sorry I was so late, but Mr. Barnsdall came in. I had to talk to him.
Oh, that's all right. I finished my lunch without them.
Oh. Don't you want them?
No, thank you. Would you please take the tray away?
Oh, Viv, I think I'll go in town for a while.
Oh?
Yeah, I'll be gone about an hour.
Okay.
Or maybe more.
Okay.
See you later, about an hour or more. book is.
Well, now, if you're going into town, dear, why do you need the telephone book?
I want to sit on it. The seat's low. I can't see over the wheel. I'll see you later.
Lucy,
What?
before you go, would you bring me up a cup of tea, please?
Certainly, dear.
Any luck?
No. Boy, she's one of the unbudgeables.
Maybe we made a mistake. She's not faking. I better try the flowers again.
No. Wait a minute. I haven't played my trump card.
What's that?
Ah! Help! 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 What are you doing hiding behind the drapes? Oh! How did you get in here? And who are you? What? You're a prowler? Ah! Help! 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 Somebody, please! Help! Take your hands off me! Don't you dare hurt me! Take your hands off me! Help! Help! You're gonna murder me! You're gonna have to catch me first! Ah! Take your hands off me! Help! Help! Ah! Ah! Somebody! Help! Help! Help!
Lucy,
Ah! Ah!
Lucy,
Ah!
where's my cup of tea?
Fine friend you are. First you sue me, and then you don't care if a prowler has me by the... Ah! 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 Oh! Oh, it's
Oh,
it's
what now? What now?
a mouse!
Oh, come now. You can do better than
A
that.
big fat mouse!
Oh, this is your greatest performance of all time.
Really, Viv?
Lucy,
There he goes
I
up the bed!
applaud you.
There he is! Get off your little chair! There he goes! Aha! You can walk!
Walk, watch me run.
You saw her! You're a witness! You saw her run! You saw her!
What happened?
Her other foot.
Something wrong, Mom? You look worried.
Well, I do have a little problem. You know, Aunt Viv and I usually go to the movies together on Saturday nights.
Yeah.
Well, I can't go tonight. I have a date.
Hooray!
Well, please, no ticker tape parades. It hasn't been that long since I went out.
Who's it with, Harry?
No, dear, not Harry. Very nice man I met at the Simmons dinner party last week.
Well, that's swell, Mom. What's your problem?
Well, I don't know how to tell Vivian without hurting her feelings.
Well, just tell her the truth. I'm sure she'll understand.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. When she's counting on something and it falls through, you know how she sours around. She's like a bear with a thorn, and it's... Oh, hi, girl.
Hi, morning, Chris. it's freezing upstairs. What happened to the heat?
Well, we're running out of coal, so I turned the furnace down low.
Oh.
I'll get you some coffee.
I suppose there's a good reason why you don't order more coal.
Yeah, there is. It's Mr. Turner and the unethical way he runs his business. He won't give me this month's coal till I pay last month's bill.
How long is our coal spell going to last?
Well, my check from the bank is all gone, and your alimony hasn't arrived, so we're in the twilight zone again.
Oh, fine. By the way, I won't be able to go to the movies with you tonight. I have a date.
Well, that's a fine thing. Making a date and not telling me, leaving me high and dry on a Saturday night.
What do you mean, Mom? You've got a date, too.
Well, that's different.
How?
Yeah, how?
Aren't you finished with your breakfast?
I can take a hint.
How is it different?
Because I was worried about breaking plans with you, and you couldn't care less about breaking plans with me.
Oh, now look, Lucy, when I moved in with you, we made girls' rules. If either one of us had a date with a man, all other plans were automatically canceled, remember?
Gee, you're right. It's been so long since either of us had a real date, I'd forgotten what the rules were.
It's been so long since either of us had a real date, I'd forgotten we were girls.
Oh.
Who's your date with, Harry?
Oh, no, not Harry. Gee, everybody acts as though I never go out with anybody but Harry.
You don't.
Well, Harry doesn't even count as a real date. I'm going out with a Dr. Rudy Warren, a dentist.
Oh, no kidding. That was a lucky little cavity.
He's not my dentist. I met him at the Simmons dinner party last week.
Oh,
Who's your date?
Eddie Collins.
Mm.
The poor dear's been out on the road so long, and he's been eating in restaurants. So I'm fixing him a home-cooked dinner here tonight, if it's all right with you.
Oh, dear.
What's the matter?
I promised Rudy a home-cooked meal here tonight.
Oh, goodness.
Well, this is a sticky wicket.
One of our stickiest.
Well, obviously, one of us will have to go out to dinner and the other can stay home.
And I'm going to go out to dinner, and you're going to stay home?
Thank you, dear.
Now, wait a minute. Now, Lucy, that's not fair. I want to cook dinner here for Eddie tonight now. I'm trying to convince him what a homebody I am.
Since when did you get so serious about Eddie?
Since there's nobody else around at this particular time to get serious about.
Well, Rudy's a gourmet, and I promised to cook him trout amandine.
Since when do you know how to cook trout amandine?
Since I found out it's Rudy's favorite dish.
Now, Lucy, I want to cook dinner here tonight for Eddie. I'm trying to impress him.
Well, I'm trying to make an impression on Rudy. And I promised to fix him dinner here tonight, and so it's all settled.
How is it all settled? Now, wait a minute. I pay you rent here, and part of my deal is that I have kitchen privileges. So it isn't settled at all. I'm not going to go out of this house tonight.
Well, neither am I.
Well, we'll just see about that.
Well, you bet we will.
All right.
Hi, girls.
What do you want, Harry?
Well, I had nothing better to do. I thought I'd come in and get my head bitten off.
Well, I'm sorry.
Now, look, Lucy, if you think I'm going to change my plans, you've got another think coming.
If you think I've got another thing coming, you've got another thing coming.
Well, if I think that you think that I've got another think... Where are we?
I think she's got another thing coming.
Now, look, Viv.
Wait a minute. Before we return to the fight of the week, how would you lovely young ladies like to be my guests at the movies tonight? I'll buy the tickets, you buy the popcorn.
Sorry, Harry, we can't make it.
But you two always go to the movies on Saturday night.
Well, tonight we have dates.
Dates?
Real live dates. You know, Harry, like when someone calls you up ahead of time and asks if you're free on a certain evening in the future, unlike some people I know.
I'm asking you ahead of time. The movie's not until tonight.
Sorry, my calendar's full. Now listen, Viv, we are going to get this thing settled right now.
You're darn right we are.
Hold
If
it,
you
hold
think-
it, hold it. What's this fight all about anyway?
We both ask our dates here for dinner tonight.
So what's the problem?
Oh, boy, have you got a lot to learn about dating.
Harry, remember the old saying, two's company, four's a bore.
Yeah. You remember what I told you the last time you had this beef? You should convert the basement into a rumpus room. Then you'd have two places to entertain your dates.
A rumpus room would cost $2,000, and I cannot afford it.
It would not cost $2,000. They have a great new do-it-yourself paneling kit. The whole room would only cost you $69.50. And I'll help.
Harry, if we started right now and had a crew of 10 men, we couldn't finish that room by tonight.
You're right.
You got any more brilliant ideas, Harry?
Well, it seems to me the only fair thing to do is for each couple to go out to dinner.
Well, I'm not going out.
And I'm not going out either.
Look, what's more important? Your friendship or some man? Well?
Ah, he's right, Viv. We'll both go out to dinner.
That's the only fair thing to do.
Yeah.
We'll both go out.
That's right.
I'm glad that's settled.
Oh, me too.
See it? Hey, I just thought of something.
What's that, honey?
If you go out to dinner, I might as well stay here and cook.
Oh, no, you don't.
Nice try, Lucy.
Lucy, nobody stays home.
Okay, okay. Nobody stays home. What are you doing in the kitchen?
I was just checking to see if there were any trout in the icebox.
My, you have a suspicious mind.
Uh-huh. Come on, kids, I'll drop you off at the movie.
Bye, Mom. Lucy.
Goodbye. Have a good time.
Have a nice time with Rudy.
Have a good time with Eddie. Good night.
Oh, boy, a home-cooked meal. I can hardly wait.
Oh, hi there.
Oh,
Hi, Lucy.
hi, Lucy.
What brings you two back?
I forgot my gloves.
Oh? What are those two black things buttoned on your hand?
You mean these two black things on my hand? They're my gloves. Oh, you see what you do to me, you naughty boy. Well, what restaurant are we eating in, Eddie?
Restaurant? Now, wait a minute. I thought this was...
Eddie, what restaurant, Eddie?
Good evening, Rudy.
Lucy, I'm sorry I'm so late.
Oh, that's quite all right. Let me take your coat.
Thank you.
Beautiful evening,
It
isn't it?
certainly is nice. Oh, you look lovely, Lucy.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Something smells good.
Oh, well, that must be my trout almondine.
Trout almondine. Has an unusual fragrance. It smells like pine.
Pine? Oh, yes, pine. Yes, that's the secret to my recipe.
Oh, I never heard of that. What part of the pine tree do you use?
Well, now, what part of the tree do you think I use?
You don't chop up the needles in the sauce.
By George, you guessed my secret. Yeah, come on, sit down. We can start dinner right
Oh,
away.
fine, I'm
Start with the
starved.
salad, and I tell you, you can cool the wine for me.
All right.
It just needs a little twiddling back and forth, you know. I just have to get this mixed
Lucy,
up
this
a
is
little.
my favorite wine.
Oh, is it now?
Yes.
Well, I'm so glad. I figured a little. Well! Dr. Rudy Warren, this is Vivian Bagley and Eddie Collins.
How do you do?
Doctor?
Well, what did you forget this time?
May I speak to you for a moment, dear?
Well, how about some other time, honey?
How about right now, dear?
Well, right now, I do have a few things to do. I was just-
Lucy!
Would you excuse me?
Surely.
Lucy, you've pulled some mighty sneaky things in your day, but this time you've out-sneakered yourself. How could you do this to me? Me, your best friend. Me who trusted you. Me who believed every word you said. How could you do this?
I'm no good.
Would I do a thing like this to you? Would I? Never in a million years.
Come in.
Barney's catering service. Mrs. Vivian Bagley
It's
live here.
another Mrs. Vivian Bagley.
Just a minute. This is the right place. What have you got there?
None of your business.
Open it.
I will not.
If you don't, I will. Well,
Lucy, you've ruined my home-cooked dinner.
looks like the sneaker's on the other foot. Oh, what? Oh, my trout. Oh, my trout. Ah!
Hey, Bill, what's holding everything up?
Oh, Lucy burned her trout.
And Vivian dropped her box lunch.
What's the difference? We'll just eat out.
Sure, we can all eat out together.
Yeah, good deal.
Well, that sounds like a fun idea.
Yeah, well, we'll be with you in a few minutes, fellas.
The only way I'll eat out with you is in separate restaurants.
I wouldn't eat with you if I was starving.
Well, you won't have to, and you won't have to have dinner with me tonight, and you won't have to have breakfast or lunch with me ever again, because tomorrow morning I am going to move out of this house.
Good. That'll save me the trouble of throwing you out.
Let's go, Sherman. Bye, Chris.
Bye.
Bye, Jerry.
Mother, aren't you and Aunt Viv even going to say goodbye to each other?
Certainly. Goodbye, Vivian.
Goodbye, Lucille.
Hey, they're coming back.
Oh.
I had to come back. It doesn't make any difference to me, but Sherman missed Jerry, so it broke his little heart.
Yeah, Sherry feels the same way about Sherman. We gotta stay together for the sake of the boys.
Hurry, we gotta stay. Hey, let me take your thing. I hope you have something nice to that girl's house, Liz.
I'm sorry, Viv. I'll never fight with you again.
And I'll never fight with you again.
And just so we don't have any more trouble on our dates, I'm gonna take Harry's advice and turn the basement into a rumpus room.
Oh, Lucy, you mean my friendship is worth $2,000 to you?
No, $69.50. We'll do it ourselves. I think
Oh, there. I'm finished.
Now, Harry says that this has to set for a few minutes, so let's move the rest of that coal bin over there.
Okay.
We have to let it set for a while before we can put that paneling on, you know, so we don't want it to work real right. He said it's going to be wonderful.
Lucy,
What?
will you tell me why we had to knock down the coal bin and move it from over there over here?
Well, you certainly don't want a coal bin sitting out in the middle of a beautiful rumpus room. You look great now. And don't forget, when it's all finished, half this room is yours.
I have a very good idea which half is going to be mine.
Oh, push tush.
Well, oh, say, now, Lucy,
What?
we'll have to remember to call Mr. Turner and tell him we've moved the coal bin over here, or are we ever going to get any more coal again?
Well, I doubt it. I called in this morning and gave him the most heart-rending sob story you ever heard. I was magnificent, but he didn't even budge. If there's anything I can't stand, it's a hard-hearted, soft coal man. Let's get at the paneling.
Okay. What do I do?
Just guide me now down here at the edge of this, right down in here, so I get it right straight with that.
All right.
Is that it?
That's it. There we
Then you
go.
have Real hard.
I got it. Every inch of it. No, I got it.
How about that?
Oh, boy, that's great.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, I'll say one thing. That glue really sticks.
Hey, isn't it gonna look wonderful when it's all done? Oh, Biv, look at this spot you left.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I guess if you want a room glued well, you gotta glue it yourself.
Lucy,
What?
I was just thinking. When we get that coal bin all put back together again, we could get a sort of a, kind of a pretty screen and hide all that stuff over there, huh?
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
How about that?
Is that stuff?
Can you believe that?
Here, I'll help you. Well, we could always put a frame around it and pass it off as a Picasso.
Get something over there and scrape it off.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't believe this glue. I better get this other panel done.
do.
I suppose that's brilliant. You're getting your arm stuck.
Well, untie your shoe and take your foot out of it and get me off of here.
Honestly, I don't
Pretty
believe this.
uncomfortable.
I never heard of glue like this.
Ugh. Now, come on, Lucy.
Yeah,
Come on,
okay.
get me around. Come on, get me around.
Okay, now. Get a
Come on,
good.
get a good grip and go. Wah. There's a car coming in the driveway. Help! We're safe! Help! Help! We're down here! We're down here in the cellar! Help!
Lucy? Viv?
We're down here, Harry.
I got off early. I came over to help. Hey, how's the paneling coming? What happened here? What's the coal all doing here, huh? Come on, what are you doing stuck against the wall?
Well, Harry, it's a long story. Maybe some winter night when the television's broken and we're sitting around the fire and you haven't got another flight, we'll tell you all about it. More toast, Chris?
No, thank you.
How about you, Sherman?
No, thank you. My, isn't it a beautiful morning?
It's dark and overcast. What's so beautiful about it?
It's Friday.
So,
So after Friday comes Saturday and Sunday. A whole weekend away from the schoolroom grind.
yeah, well, just remember, after Sunday, there's always Monday.
Please, not while I'm eating.
Oh, Jerry.
Morning, Mom. Viv.
Good morning, Viv.
Good morning.
Well, you certainly got out of the wrong side of the bed.
With that bed of mine, there's no other side to get out on.
What do you mean by that?
Every muscle in my body aches. Lucy, you're just going to have to do something about that lumpy mattress of mine.
Oh, Viv, I'll get you something to eat. What would you like?
Orange juice, coffee, and a massage.
Come
on, there's a school bus.
Come on,
Aren't
Jimmy.
you coming,
Jerry?
Chris? Cynthia's mother's taking us.
Oh, Sharon, come here a minute now. Remember now, I'm going to pick you up at school this afternoon so we can get an early start to Uncle Ned.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we were going away for the weekend.
Yeah, we are, honey. Have a nice day.
Bye, Dad. Bye. Bye, Aunt Lucy.
Bye, sweetheart.
Bye, Mom.
Bye-bye.
Ooh. Oh, my aching back. Oh, one good thing about going to Uncle Ned's, I'll get a good night's sleep.
Viv, if you're hinting around for a new mattress, you can just forget it. Your lease says room and board, and that's it.
Yeah, but I didn't know the board was going to be in my room, and I didn't.
Do you know how much much a new mattress would cost? I can't afford it. I'm not made of money, you know.
You know, Lucy, if you had a mustache and a deeper voice, I'd swear I was having breakfast with my ex-husband.
Oh, Viv.
You know, I hate to say this, but do you know what you're turning into? A penny-pinching landlord.
I am not.
Yes, you are. The next thing I know, you'll be turning off the heat in my room and making me put a quarter in every time I want to watch television.
Oh, Viv, honestly.
Well, I gotta go get dressed. I'm gonna get a permanent. Oh, at least I'll get some sleep under the dryer.
Mom, why don't you buy Aunt Viv a new mattress?
Because there's nothing wrong with the one that she has. If it was good enough for me, it's good enough for her.
When did you sleep on that mattress?
When I was your age.
Wow, way!
Chris, I said I slept on it, not George Washington.
But Aunt Viv does pay rent. Isn't she entitled to one?
Yeah, I suppose she is. By George, she's right. I am turning into a penny-pinching landlord.
Oh, Mom.
Yes, I am. What's the matter with me anyway? Well, I'll make it up to her. When she comes home Sunday night, I'll have a big surprise for her. I'll fix over her whole room. I'll wash the curtains and wax the floors, and I'll get her the best mattress a credit can buy. I'm up here, kids, in Aunt Viv's room.
Hi.
Hi, don't tramp on the floor. I just waxed it.
Whee!
Jerry, I just asked you not to do that. Why did you do it?
Well, boys will be boys. Gee, Mom, you sure work fast. It looks like a wonderful mattress.
Yeah, I got it at Marshall's, and they delivered it right after Viv left for the weekend.
Oh, what'd you do with the old mattress?
Oh, I got a very good deal.
Oh?
They only charged me $2 to haul it away. Well, that's part of the mattress. That's a control.
An electric mattress?
Yeah, vibrates and gives you a massage while you sleep. See, it has 2 speeds, low and high.
Where's the motor?
Honey, don't move the bed. You make marks on the floor. Honestly, the motor's in the mattress, honey.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
Yeah, would you go down to the hardware store and ask Mr. McClay to give you 2 hooks for the hall closet?
Oh, all right.
Thank you.
Can I go with her?
Okay, honey.
Whee!
Jerry! Honestly. Oh. Oh. Oh, boy. basketball game?
We lost again. That makes the 3rd game in a row.
Well, don't feel too badly. I just lost 9 games in a row myself. Bedtime, Jerry, dear.
Mom,
What?
I sure hate to sleep in my room alone without Sherman.
Now, honey, I'm going to be right down the hall. Oh, Jerry, why do you leave these stilts in the middle of the floor? Somebody's going to break their neck.
Hey, maybe if I can sleep on that Viv's electric mattress, it might make me feel better.
I'm sorry, honey, but I sent that mattress back this afternoon.
How come?
Well, I tried it out this afternoon, and that bed kind of took off. If Aunt Viv ever went to sleep and left the motor running, she'd wake up halfway to New Rochelle.
Well, what's she going to sleep on?
Well, I ordered another mattress, an ordinary one that has the decency to just lie there. It'll be out in plenty of time before Aunt Viv gets back.
Good night, Terry. Good night, Mom.
Night.
Good night, dear. Good night, sweetheart.
Good night, Mom.
Go right to sleep now.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on in, honey. I'll turn on the light.
Boy, Mom, I'm sure tired.
Oh, so am I. You want a little snack, a glass of milk, some cookies or
Good
something?
idea.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry my old car broke down and you didn't even get to see Uncle Ned.
Well, you couldn't help it. It wasn't your fault your transmission dropped out.
That's true. I didn't even know I had one. I'll tell you one thing. The next time we take a trip, I'm going to carry a spare transmission in the glove compartment.
Mom, that wouldn't work. But I'm too tired to explain why.
Well, I'm too tired to understand. Here's your cookies. Come on, bring them upstairs, honey. Oh, I'm so beat, even that old lumpy mattress of mine's gonna feel good tonight. I live here. And when there's a mattress, I sleep here.
Are you all right?
Oh, sure. Oh, couldn't be better. Lucy, I suppose there's a good reason why you took the mattress off my bed.
I wanted to surprise you.
Well, you did.
I wasn't expecting you home until Sunday night, and I wanted to surprise you with a new mattress. How come you're home tonight?
Oh, my car broke down. Oh, I spent 6 hours in a town that had the poorest restaurant and the richest mechanic in the state of New York. I was just 75 miles out of Danfield when suddenly... Did you say new mattress?
Yeah, it'll be here tomorrow, and it's a beauty, not a lump anywhere.
I wish I could say the same for me. How come you changed and got so generous?
Well, I just started to feel like a mean old miser. So I bought you a new mattress, and I washed your curtains, and I waxed your floors. How does it look?
Oh, it looks lovely. I never would have thought...
Oh, I'm afraid I got a little carried away with my waxing. I'm sorry. Are you all right? Well, it's late. I'll see you in the morning, honey. Sleep well. Nighty-night. You don't have a place to sleep, do you?
No, I don't.
Well, you can sleep in my bed.
Thanks. Wait a minute. Where are you going to sleep?
I meant we could both sleep in my bed.
Oh, no. The last time we did, you ate crackers in bed and hogged all the covers.
Oh.
I woke up feeling like a breaded popsicle.
Well, I suppose I could put Jerry and Sherman in my room, and we could sleep in their bunk beds.
Oh, fine. I got two choices. I can freeze with you or twist myself into one of those short little bunk beds, huh?
Well, what'll it be?
Well, I'd rather be a pretzel than a popsicle.
The boys didn't even wake up when I switched them to my bed. And how come you get the lower bunk?
Because I got here first, that's how.
Well, where's the ladder?
Well, the boys haven't used that for ages, don't you remember?
Oh.
They keep it out in their treehouse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. I'm sorry. You're going to have to help me up here. Bend over. I'll use your back for a step.
You'll use my what for a what?
I want to step on your back so I can get up there.
Try this.
Wait a minute. I'll have to step up
All
here
right,
first.
give me time.
Wait a minute now. Get over in front of the bunk. Oh. Thanks. Oh.
Lucy, what are you doing up there?
Well, I'm trying to get comfortable.
Lucy, what's the matter? Lucy, one of my curlers is stuck in the spring. What do you want now?
I am not Peter Pan.
You ready?
Yeah, go. Eventually, I'll be able to get up on my own. Oh, what now? Oh.
Good night. Lucy,
What?
I can't sleep down here. The walls are closing in. I've got claustrophobia.
How can you have claustrophobia down there? There's plenty of space.
Don't tell me where I can have my claustrophobia. Come on. Change with me, will you?
Oh, good grief. Oh, Viv, honestly. You and your claustrophobia. Yes. Apparently, my hands were overloaded.
Never mind.
Come on.
I'll do it by myself.
Watch out for that low ceiling.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Lucy?
What now? What now?
sleep up here either. I'm afraid I'll fall out. Fall out? I can't help it. Now, I'd rather risk claustrophobia than break my neck. Come on, switch with me, will you?
Come on.
Will you?
Come on.
Okay.
Turn around.
Oh, boy, I'm tired.
What a...
So tired.
While I'm up, I think I'll go down and get a snack. You want anything to eat?
Oh, no.
Boy, you must be tired. Viv. Oh, Viv.
What are you eating?
Potato chips.
Oh.
You want some?
How did you get up there?
Good old American know-how.
Well,
What's the matter now?
oh, now that you woke me up, my claustrophobia's back.
Oh, Viv.
Huh? What'll I do?
Look, come on up here with me, and I'll sleep on the outside so you don't fall out. Okay?
Help me.
Come, get up there. Come on, Viv. I'm tired. Turn around. Up that way. I'm sorry about this whole ugly mess, Viv, but I was just trying to do something nice for you.
Oh, that's all right. I understand. It was just bad timing.
Yeah. Well, your new mattress will be here in the morning.
Thank heavens.
Good night, dear.
Good night.
Christmas to you, Mrs. Carmichael. What can I do for you?
Have you got a nice turkey, Ernie?
Mrs. Carmichael, would I have a turkey that wasn't nice?
I mean, especially nice.
I got a real honey of one here. Been saving it for a special customer.
Well, I don't know. Have you got another one?
Oh, Mrs. Carmichael. You won't find a better one than this. Born and bred on the finest farm in Vermont.
Ernie, we don't want to adopt him. We want to eat him. Besides, he feels kind of tough. I wonder what made him nervous. He feels like he did a lot of pacing.
Mrs. Carmichael, please don't pinch the leg. He's so tender, I'm afraid he'll bruise. Believe me, this is the best one I got.
Okay, wrap it up. Be careful of it now. It's for Christmas dinner.
Oh, so you're not going to your mother's in Jamestown for Christmas this year?
No, not this year.
Oh. Mrs. Bagley going to her uncle's in Philadelphia as usual?
No, we all decided it would be wonderful if our two little families stayed right here and spent Christmas together for a change.
Isn't it marvelous? This is the first time the five of us have ever spent Christmas together.
Yeah, I'm sure glad we're not going to Grandma's.
Oh, honey, I thought you liked to go to Grandma's. You always have so much fun.
Yeah, but it's hardly worth all that kissing.
Now, that isn't a very nice thing to say. You love your grandma.
I love Grandma, but I hate her lipstick.
Oh.
Merry Christmas, Ernie.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you, Mrs. Bagley.
Hey, where's Sherman?
He's next door waiting for the Christmas tree I just bought.
Oh, maybe we can help him carry it.
Okay,
Come on,
go
Jerry.
ahead, run along.
Okay.
Fine.
Look at the beautiful turkey I got, Viv.
Turkey?
Yeah, for Christmas dinner.
My family always has roast goose for Christmas.
Goose?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we always have turkey. It's tradition.
Thanksgiving is turkey. Christmas is goose. That's tradition. Oh, my family's had a roast goose Christmas dinner every year for 150 years.
Well, it's time you got out of that Yuletide rut.
I happen to like that Yuletide rut.
Ernie, What does your family eat for Christmas?
Whatever I'm stuck with. Last year, it was oxtails.
Look, Viv, as long as I already bought the turkey, let's have turkey, huh?
Okay.
All right.
I guess a turkey will be all right as long as it's stuffed with plenty of good old oyster dressing.
Oyster dressing?
Yeah, oyster dressing, sure.
We always have chestnut dressing.
Chestnut dressing.
Oh, yeah, I can't stand
I can't
oyster
stand
dressing.
Say, how about stuffing the turkey with a goose? I got a lovely goose here.
Ernie, never mind. Look, Viv, we'll compromise. We'll have my turkey with your oyster dressing.
I accept your gracious offer.
Thank you.
The important thing is we're all going to be together for Christmas, huh?
That's the important thing, believe me.
Here it is. Look at the tree, Mom.
There it is. Oh, look, Lucy.
What?
Isn't that beautiful?
A white tree?
Yes, isn't that gorgeous?
Well, yeah, if you like white trees.
What do you mean? We always have a white tree.
Well, we always have a green tree.
A green tree?
Oh, yeah, a green tree.
Oh, Lucy, let's not squabble over every little detail this Christmas. You'll love this white tree when you see it all trimmed with the beautiful new gold ornaments I just bought.
New gold ornaments?
Yes.
Well, I suppose if a person would have a white tree, they would have new gold ornaments. I suppose it'd go very nice with your neon lights.
Lucy, don't tell me that you're from the dreadful little strings of gray popcorn and the sticky candy cane school of tree trimming.
They're not gray and they're not sticky.
I knew it. I knew it. I can see the moth-eaten Santa and the chipped glass birds right now.
We're gonna have to argue about what goes...
Mom, you have to argue in public.
It's so embarrassing.
There's no argument. I bought a white tree and we're going to have a white tree.
We're going to have a green tree.
A white tree.
A green tree.
White.
Green.
White.
Green.
White.
Green.
Hey!
We're...
Whatever happened to 'tis the season to be jolly? That's right, Tommy. If you don't believe me, come and see for yourself. I bet we're the only people in the world with 2 Christmas trees. One is green and one is, if you'll pardon the expression, white.
Jerry, remember the Christmas spirit, dear.
So long, Tommy.
Come on, Jerry, let's go Christmas shopping.
Okay.
Jerry, did you take your money out of your piggy bank?
Yes, Mom.
How many presents do you have to buy?
Well, there's you and Chris and Aunt Viv and Sherman and Harry next door and my teacher and Tommy and Amy Schaefer.
And you have money enough to buy presents for all of those people?
Sure, I got a whole $1.10.
Oh, well then, go ahead. Bye-bye.
Come on, Sherman.
Okay. Say, Mom,
Yes, dear?
could I ask you something?
Of course.
Well, if you were going to buy a pair of gloves for a lady who's a mother and a blonde and about as big as you are, what size and what color would you buy?
Well, I'd buy black in size 6 1/4.
Black, 6 1/4.
Uh-huh.
Thanks. Oh, Mom, after we go Christmas shopping, we're going to the Y.
All right, have a lot of fun.
Bye, Mom.
Bye-bye.
How do you like that?
Oh, dear. Lucy,
Yeah,
do you think I've got enough mistletoe hung around?
plenty. The only way a man can get in this house without being kissed is through the coal chute.
You're so right.
Mom,
Yeah.
could I ask your advice?
About what?
Do you think if I get Alan Harper a bottle of aftershave lotion for Christmas, it would be too personal?
Well, no, dear, I don't think it would be too personal, but I just don't think it would be appropriate. Alan wouldn't have any use for aftershave lotion because he doesn't have any whiskers.
Oh, yes, he does.
Oh, well then. How do you know?
Oh, he told me so. Well, I've got to go. I'll see you later.
Chris must have gotten her mistletoe up earlier than I did.
Apparently. Gee, you know, Viv, I was just thinking, I'm kind of glad we had that little difference of opinion over the 2 trees. Makes everything twice as festive and twice as Christmassy.
And twice as many pine needles to sweep up.
Oh, who cares?
Nobody.
At the door.
Parcel post, more presents, huh?
There you are, Mrs. Bradley.
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Johnny. Oh, here we are. Yep, there's one for me, one for me.
Oh, no, you don't.
Now, Lucy, let me open that. You've hidden every present that's come into this house. Come on.
Viv, don't you want to be surprised for Christmas?
Now, look at that box. It's so flat, it's handkerchiefs. That wouldn't surprise me. I know it's handkerchiefs.
Now, look, Viv, we've been all over this before. Now, my family always brings all the presents that come into the house, puts them all together. We open them all at the same time.
Well, my family thinks that that's too many presents to open at once, so we always open all the out-of-town presents when they arrive. Give me that box.
Well, I might have known anyone who'd have a white tree would be a goose-eating package peeker.
Lucy, that's not a very nice thing to say.
Well, all right, I take it back.
Well, fine. I guess it won't hurt me to wait till Christmas Eve to open my packages.
Well, now that's a good girl. You'll enjoy it more. You open your packages Christmas Eve.
Sure, we always have.
Well, we open ours Christmas morning.
Christmas morning?
That's the proper time, yes.
Well, that figures. That figures. What else would you expect from an evergreen-loving chestnut stuffer?
Now, just a minute. Before we continue with this jolly holiday, I think there's a few things we better get straight.
All righty.
Tell me, when does your family usually have Christmas dinner?
1 o'clock Christmas Day. When does your family have its Christmas dinner?
At 6 o'clock in the evening.
Who hands out the presents?
The littlest child. Who else?
Everyone takes turns. That's who else.
Oh, boy. We usually hang our stockings on the mantel.
We usually hang ours on the foot of the bed.
We open our stockings first.
We open our stockings last.
My father always read us Dickens' Christmas Carol.
Well, my father always read us A Night Before Christmas.
I'll bet my father could read better than your father.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so. And I'll tell you another thing. I can't stand having that gaudy white tree in my house.
Well, you won't have to. Because I'm going to Philadelphia for
Well,
Christmas.
that's all right with me, because I'm going to Jamestown.
I'm all packed except for the Christmas presents.
So am I. I just left a note for the milkman.
Are the children home yet?
No, not yet.
I have to call the station and make my reservations for Philadelphia.
I already made them. I made them at the same time I made ours for Jamestown.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Viv?
Yes?
How are we going to tell the children that we're not spending Christmas here?
Well, we'll just tell them that the plans changed, that's all.
They've sort of been counting on staying here.
Yes, I know they have, but you know how children are. They'll be disappointed, and then in a couple of minutes, it won't mean a thing.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Probably won't bother them at all. So when they come in, you just go right ahead and tell them.
Why me?
Well, there's no point in both of us telling them the same thing at the same time.
Well, if we're going to choose which one of us tells them, I choose you.
Why me?
Because you have twice as many children as I have.
Nothing doing. You tell them.
Oh, no, you don't. You tell them.
All right, I will.
Hi, Mom. Hi.
Oh,
Oh,
we
my
got
God,
the
presents
greatest
we got.
thing. I'm getting so excited. I just want to hear
Yeah,
to
so
Christmas. Oh, yeah, and everyone's so nice down there. And it's
Children,
nice.
I have something I want to tell you.
What is it, Mom?
Well, I want to tell you that Aunt Viv has something to tell you.
Well, I want to tell you that Aunt Lucy has something to tell you.
Well, while you're deciding who's going to tell us, I've got big news.
What is it, dear?
Alan Harper just invited me to the big junior dance at the country club Christmas afternoon.
Really?
Isn't it wild?
Wonderful.
And guess what, Mom?
What?
Mr. Everett at the Y invited Jerry and me to go caroling on Christmas Eve.
He did?
At first he said Jerry couldn't go because he was too little.
Yeah, I sang White Christmas and there wasn't a dry eye in the house.
Well, this all sounds pretty exciting. A dance at the country club and caroling on Christmas Eve. Sounds great, doesn't it, Viv?
It sounds fine to me.
Well, while you're out caroling, we'll be trimming our trees.
Yes, we'll be trimming our trees.
Mom,
Yeah?
what'd you want to tell us?
Oh, what did I want to tell you?
What was that we had? We were going to tell him something.
Oh, yeah. I heard great news on the radio. The weatherman said it's going to snow.
No!
So we're all going to be together for a white Christmas. Is this enough bread for the dressing?
Yeah, plenty. Hey, Lucy, now what are these chestnuts doing here? You know perfectly well that we agreed on oyster dressing.
I know, and I'm just sick. We're not going to be able to have it.
And why not?
Well, I just remembered you're only supposed to eat oysters in the months that don't have an R in them, and December has an R in it, so I guess we're stuck with the chestnut dressing.
Oh, gee, it's a good thing you remembered. It's very bad to... Hey, wait a minute. You're supposed to eat oysters in the months that do have R in them.
By George, you're right. Never can get that straight.
Nice try.
We're all ready to go caroling.
Well, honey, do you know the words to all the carols?
All but Good King Wenceslas. If they sing that, I'll just have to fake it.
I didn't know you were going, Chris.
Well, since this is the first Christmas Eve we've all been together, I thought I ought to go caroling with my two best buddies.
I think that's sweet.
Sweet nothing. She just found out that Alan Harper's going along as one of the counselors.
Stay pretty. So long.
That's right.
Aren't those oysters gorgeous?
You're not going to eat that.
You bet your life I am.
I'm gonna trim my tree.
Oh, there's just nothing as good as a raw oyster. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is.
What'd you do?
I sat on something.
Oh, Lucy, that's my favorite ornament.
Oh.
I paid $1.50 for that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I broke it very much.
Oh, sure. It's not broken very much.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Viv. It was an accident. I'll buy you another one.
Well, all right. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to
Did
ride.
you see this? I've had this since I was a little girl.
Sweet. Now then, I guess I'll plug in my lights, huh? Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Now then, let's see. One more, maybe one more. Where would I put just one more book?
Oh! Oh, no! You stepped on my Santa!
I'm sorry, Lucy. I didn't see him there. I didn't know he was on the floor.
Oh!
From now on, you'll have to call him Chris Crinkled.
That's not funny.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lucy.
It's been on every Christmas tree since I was a little girl.
I'm sorry.
I'm never going to be able to replace
Well,
it.
I'll try.
Even if you did, it woun't be the same.
Well, now then, let's not spoil it. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bells. Oh, what fun
It is to ride in one horse open. Jingle bell.
You know something?
What?
I think that branch is a little too long for the rest of the tree.
Well, it certainly is.
You cut my light. My light's gone.
I cut it?
Yes, you did.
Well, I didn't mean to cut it.
You did it on purpose.
I did not do it on purpose.
You did do it on purpose just because I stepped on your old sad Santa.
Aha! Then you stepped on him deliberately, huh?
And you cut my lights deliberately.
I did not do it deliberately.
You did too.
Look, Viv, if I want to ruin your tree, I could ruin it if I wanted to. I don't have to cut your lights. The carolers, the kids. Oh, Viv,
Lucy.
what have we done?
Oh, Lucy, we've been making darn fools out of ourselves. That's what we've done.
You bet we have.
Lucy, what's the matter with us?
I don't know.
Oh, dear.
They're down at the house on the corner. We got a few minutes.
To do what?
To try to save Christmas
How are we
Eve.
going to do that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Do you suppose maybe they'll believe that Santa Claus drove his reindeer here through by mistake?
I don't think so.
Well, come on, hurry up. Let's pick it up.
do?
Do the best we can. We'll make it up and clean it out.
Are you sure we can do it?
Yes.
Right back there, baby.
Give it here, Chris. Get that on the top. Now, put it down.
Hurry,
there,
hurry.
Right up next to where it's...
Got it. There it is. Got it. Got it. Hurry.
Yeah.
Hurry.
I got it. I got it, Viv. We made it. Yeah.
Go.
Oh, is it gonna look all right? There they are.
They're coming. They're coming. Ooh, hurry up.
Get it fixed.
Strike the harp and join the chorus. Fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry, merry
Merry Christmas, Lucy.
Merry Christmas, Viv. I thought you and I could do our Charlie Chaplin sketch for Chris's party tonight.
Oh, I don't know. Do you think Chris's gang would like it?
Well, we were a smash at the PTA Carnival. We got more applause than Flora Peabody's homemade divinity fudge.
Well, if we're going to do the skit, we'll need 2 men to do it with us.
Well, we'll get 2 of Chris's boyfriends to help us.
Oh. It's too bad we canceled our New Year's dates with Eddie and Harry. I still don't see why we had to cancel our dates.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Viv, this is a party for teenagers. You don't want any older people around.
Well, what about us?
We're not people, we're mothers. Oh, Viv.
What's the matter?
You're gonna have to take over the balloons. I gotta get my eyeballs back in my head. Oh, yeah, just a minute, Chris. Whew. Golly. Hi, honey.
Hi. Hi, Viv.
Hi, Chris. Did you get everything?
Uh-huh. Confetti, horns, noisemakers, paper hats.
What about the new net for the ping pong table?
Mom, I decided we're not going to play ping pong.
Oh? Well, I guess you have enough going for you with the charades, the 20 questions, and the musical chairs.
Mother, those are children's games.
They are?
Yes.
Well, all right. I guess there's enough with dancing and refreshment and entertainment.
Entertainment?
Yeah, I thought your gang would get a kick out of us doing our silent movie sketch.
Your silent movie sketch?
Uh-oh. I think Flora Peabody better start buttering those fudge pans.
But, Mom, the kids may not know who Charlie Chaplin is.
Well, just tell him he's the Stone Age Soupy Sales.
Mom, we really don't need entertainment. All we want is dancing and refreshments.
Okay, dear, it's your party. Oh, wait a minute. Jerry! Sherman! Wait till you see what I have planned for the stroke of midnight. Where's Jerry?
He won't come down.
Why not?
He says he feels silly.
Jerry, come down here.
Yeah.
Aren't they adorable?
I feel like a perfect fool.
If you ask me, I think it's square.
For once, I agree with my sister.
I think it's corny, too.
Am I the only one that thinks it's cute? All right, forget it, kids.
Thank goodness.
Mom.
Yes, honey?
We still get to stay up to midnight, don't we?
Oh, of course you get to stay up till midnight. A promise is a promise.
What happened?
Oh, Lucy, why did you do a thing like that?
Oh, Viv.
I just cannot blow up another balloon. I'll black out.
Wouldn't it be easier if you used Jerry's bicycle pump?
Oh, why didn't I think of that? I'll get it. It's in the garage. But don't stop, Viv. Come on, now. We got a lot to do.
Okay.
Aunt Viv,
Yes?
before Mom gets back, could I talk to you woman to woman?
Sure, honey. Sit down. What's on your mind?
Well, you know, this is the first boy-girl party I've ever had. And I'd kind of like to run it my own self and just have my own gang here. Oh, and I was wondering, I don't know how to say this, Aunt Viv, but... well,
Just a minute, dear. Maybe I can say it for you. Would you like to be giving your own party without the assistance of a certain mother hen and her best friend?
How did you know?
I was looking at your face when Captain Kangaroo was running amok.
Gee, Aunt Viv, your choice.
Thanks.
I sure hope Mom takes it as well as you do.
Oh, honey, she'll understand.
You really think so?
No.
That's what I was afraid of. Well, I'll just have to come right out and tell her, I guess. I'll just say, Mother?
Yes, Chris?
Oh.
What is it, honey?
I guess if we're not going to get the do the skid, I'll just put these things back down in the basement in the trunk.
Okay, dear.
Mother, there's something I want to talk to you about.
What is it, honey?
Well, you know, this is the first boy-girl party I've ever had, and I think it's important that I learn to be a hostess by myself.
Well, don't you worry about a thing, honey. I'm going to be here every minute to help you do it by yourself.
Mother, can I be absolutely frank with you?
Sure, honey.
Well, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but there's someone I don't think will fit in at the party tonight.
Oh, so that's it. Well, you just forget it, honey. I understand.
You do?
Sure.
Oh, gee, Mom, you're wonderful.
Well, I don't blame you a bit. I wouldn't want my little brother at my party either.
But, Mom...
Don't say another word. Don't worry about it for a minute. I'm going to call Peter Newgard's mother, and I'm going to have her invite Jerry and Sherman to stay overnight.
Mom, they're not the only ones I had in mind.
Oh? Well, now, I figured that she'd be lots of fun. But if you don't want Aunt Viv, I'll explain it to her.
Well, I don't mean Aunt Viv either. But you're getting warmer.
By George, Chris, you know, I just remembered that I have a previous engagement, and I'm not going to be able to come to your party tonight.
Mom, you're the greatest.
You sure you'll be able to manage all by yourself?
Sure I can.
You have to get a chaperone, you know.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
Gee, it's too bad you're my mother. You're so nice, I'd invite you to my party.
Well, now, maybe I could get out of my previous engagement.
Mother?
Oh, okay, it was just a suggestion. Yeah, Harry. Well, there's been a change in plans, so I'm free for the evening. Uh-huh. Oh? Well. Well, I understand. What can I say? Yeah. Well, Happy New Year to you, too, Harry.
Harry's busy, huh?
Yeah, you know where he's going to be New Year's Eve?
Where?
Right here. Chris asked him to chaperone her party.
How come she asked Harry?
Because he's available, he's lots of fun, and he's not her mother. Did you call Eddie?
Yeah, I called Eddie. He's busy, too. He's entertaining an out-of-town client.
Swell.
Eddie said to wish you a Happy New Year.
Harry said to wish you Happy New Year, too.
Thanks.
You know something, Viv? I think we just had our New Year's Eve party.
Well, I guess it won't hurt us to stay home for once and go to bed early.
We can't stay home.
Why not?
Because I promised Chris that she could have her gang here all by themselves and we wouldn't come home until midnight.
What are we going to do till midnight?
Oh, I don't know. We'll think of something.
What?
Well, how about going to Times Square?
In that crowd? Whoosh.
Yeah. How would you like to go to a movie in the village and then have a banana split afterwards? How's that sound?
Dull and fattening.
Well, we could always drive around the country roads and honk the horn for 3 hours.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, I know where we'll go. To the Elm Tree Inn. I saw their ad in the paper. For $5, you can get dinner, a floor show, dancing, paper hats, noisemakers.
Men?
No. No, they didn't mention men.
Well, then I'm not going. I am not going to go to the Elm Tree Inn on New Year's Eve without a date.
Who says we're not going to have dates? We are going to be with the two most attractive men in town.
Oh, my, that was good.
Waiter! Oh, waiter!
Yes, sir.
Another round of dessert.
Yes, sir. Another round of desserts.
Oh, not for me, thank you. 2's my limit.
Not for me either. One thing I'm not going to do is waddle into the new year.
Are you girls having a good time?
Oh, we're having a marvelous time.
This is the nicest New Year's Eve I ever spent.
Me too.
Thank you.
Hey, it's 9 o'clock already.
Oh, my, how the time does fly when you're out with such interesting men.
Boy, staying up for New Year's Eve, eating in a restaurant, and having 3 desserts. Isn't this neat?
Yeah, how long has this been going on?
Would you care to dance?
I'd be delighted to dance.
You had a hard day at the office. Aren't you going to ask me to dance?
Oh, sure. As soon as I play some dance music.
This is dance music.
It is?
Sure, it's a foxtrot.
That must be a new dance. I only know the twist and the watusi.
The what's-he?
The watusi.
Well, I think we better stick to the foxtrot. Come on, it's easy to learn.
The foxtrot. It's awful. I'd sure hate to be a fox.
Nah, you were doing fine.
Hey, now we can do the watusi.
I don't know how.
No, we've never watusi.
It's a cinch. Just watch me.
Yeah, and you just watch me.
Well, they were fun while they lasted.
Yes,
Oh, come on. Now, don't you conk out on me. It's just a little past 10.
I don't think I can make it. I really don't think I can make it till midnight, Lucy. I'm exhausted from all that dancing. I don't see how those Watusis do it. That's Eddie.
How are you? Boy, it's
Hi.
good
Oh,
to
sure,
see
sit
you.
down with us, Eddie.
Oh, thank
That's
you
so
very
nice.
much.
What happened to your out-of-town guest?
Well, he insisted that I take him to celebrate in Times Square, and he got lost in the mob.
Oh, isn't that too bad?
Not at all. I lost him on purpose so I could be with you, Tootsie.
How'd you know we were here?
Well, I stopped by the house, Harry told me.
Oh,
And I have a message from Chris.
what is it?
Help.
What?
I'm afraid her party is a big dud.
Oh, aren't they having any fun?
Aren't they dancing?
Now, Chris said half the boys didn't know how, and the other half were too bashful.
Oh, dear.
When I left, Harry had a darning needle, and he was trying to patch up the ping-pong net.
Viv, we gotta go home and help her.
Well, what we do, Lucy?
Well, we'll do the silent movie sketch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, Eddie could play my boyfriend, and we get Harry to play the waiter.
I can play your boyfriend.
Yeah, I'll tell you all about it on the way home, darling. Honey, wake up, darling.
I almost fell asleep. Jerry, honey, come on, wake up.
Is it New Year's yet?
Not yet, honey.
Boy, it takes forever.
Yeah.
Come on, boy.
your mother gonna do anyway?
It's a sketch she and Aunt Viv did at the PTA last semester.
Chris, dear,
Yes, Mom?
we're ready, honey.
Okay. Kids, listen. And now for some entertainment. I'd like to present a silent movie sketch put on by my mother and her friends. Will you all please be seated? Just sit anywhere. My mother plays the part of Charlie Chaplin. My Aunt Viv plays the beautiful girl. As the scene opens, the beautiful girl is seated in a restaurant finishing her dinner. anybody ever had.
Thank you, darling.
Hey, everybody! It's midnight! Happy New Year!
What'd your sister have to say in her letter?
What letter?
Well, when I went to the market this morning, I picked up the mail, and there was a letter from Marge.
Well, I didn't get it. Where is it?
I gave it to Chris.
Now, Chris.
I gave it to Sherman. I gave it to Jerry.
Uh-oh.
Well, Jerry.
I left it in my lunchbox.
Well, I hope this group realizes the penalty for tampering with the United States mail.
Oh, Mother. I'm sorry, Mom, but I got a little of my lunch on it.
Apparently, neither snow, nor rain, nor peanut butter can stay these couriers from their appointed rounds. Oh, it's from New York.
She must be back from her honeymoon.
Yeah. Oh. She says she and Huey adored the wedding present I sent them.
What'd you finally send them?
An authentic Victorian fatui.
What?
A fatui.
What's a fatui?
It's an antique chair. I found a darling little gold opera chair over in Wilton. You know, Marge just adores antiques.
Well, there's one good thing. I'll bet they didn't get 2 fatuis.
Oh, and listen to this. Married life is simply marvelous. We're the happiest 2 people in the world.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, but I still wish Marge and Huey hadn't run off and eloped at the last minute.
Oh, what's the difference, Lucy, as long as they're happy?
Well, I had such a wonderful wedding planned for them. Remember? Chris was going to be bridesmaid and Jerry was going to be ring bearer.
Oh, I'm sorry they eloped, too. My dress was dreamy.
I'm glad they eloped, so I didn't have to carry that old pill and wear that sissy suit.
What are you complaining about, Jerry? I rehearsed 3 whole weeks for nothing. I was going to play and sing Oh, Promise Me.
Maybe that's why they eloped.
Never you mind, young man.
Mother, may we be excused?
Yeah, but right upstairs and do your homework.
All right.
You do your homework, too, now, Sherm, huh?
Okay.
You know, maybe I ought to keep in practice. Just keep on practicing Oh, Promise Me.
Why?
I might pick up odd jobs with the Justice of the Peace.
Oh, Phil.
Oh, promise me that someday you and I will meet together in that distant sky. What's the matter with you? Oh, I forgot about you and weddings.
Can I help it if I'm the sentimental, mushy type?
Lucy, am I going to have to hide the society section of the paper again this June so you won't be going around all puffy-eyed?
No. But I just wish that Marge and Huey had let me give them that formal wedding.
Don't you think it's about time you forgot that?
Yeah, I guess so. After all, the important thing is that they're happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get it. Marge! Honey, we just got your letter. We were just talking about you.
Marge! Oh, it's so good to see you. We just read your letter.
Honey, we're so delighted to hear that you're so happy. Marge, honey, what's the matter?
I'm so unhappy.
Oh, Marge, what happened, honey? What happened?
Huey and I had our first fight.
Oh, dear, you poor baby.
Huey's a beast. I knew it when I first met him.
Well, then why did you marry him?
Because he's such a cute beast.
Marge, Marge, honey, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so.
What?
This never would have happened if your marriage had gotten off on the right foot.
What do you mean?
You should not have eloped. You should have let me give you a formal wedding.
Oh, come now, Lucy. Ralph and I had a big formal garden wedding, and we had a fight before we got past the petunia bed.
Anyway, it was Huey's idea to elope. You know, he's kind of shy, and the idea of a big wedding sort of scared him.
Well, I don't care. I think we should have a formal ceremony if we ever see Huey again. When you see Huey again.
Please, if you don't mind, I don't want to talk about Huey or wedding.
All right, honey, I understand. Why don't you go upstairs and lie down, relax a little bit. I'll get your bag. You take my room, honey.
Then after you get rested up a bit, dear, come on down and watch television with us. There's a good movie on.
Yeah, that's a good idea. What movie's on?
Father of the Bride.
Oh, you're a big help. I just remember there's a big frame picture of Marge and Huey on my dresser. I'll try to sneak it off before she sees it. She saw it. I'm coming. Huey, what are you doing here? It's 4 in the morning.
I feel terrible about that little spat. I never fight with anybody. I don't know what came over me. If you'd only forgive me, I'd promise Marge is here, isn't she?
Yes, she's here.
Oh, thank goodness.
Who's ringing the bell this time tonight? Oh, Huey!
Huey! Oh,
Marge! Oh, Marge. It was all my fault, sweetie pie.
Oh, no, it was my fault, honey bun.
Can you forgive me, cream puff?
Of course I forgive you, sugar love.
Oh.
Isn't that sweet?
Sweet is almost fattening.
Oh, well, come on, honey. Get dressed and get your things. We're going home.
Oh, no. There's no point in you going all the way back to New York tonight. Stay here until tomorrow.
Well, we might as well. Tomorrow's Saturday, and you don't have to go to work.
Yeah, that's right. Tomorrow is Saturday. I have the most wonderful idea. Why don't we have a wedding for you two?
A wedding? We're already married.
No, I mean the wedding that we planned for Marge with her family and loved ones around. A real wedding with all the trimmings.
Oh, what do you think, Huey?
Oh, honey, you know how I feel. I hate a big fuss and a lot of confusion and people around. I think a wedding is kind of private.
Well, if you'll pardon my saying so, Huey, if your marriage had had the right beginning, you wouldn't be having the trouble you're having right now. I say, if you'd had the right beginning, you wouldn't be having this trouble right now.
Huh? Oh, Lucy, that had nothing to do with it. We fought over the most ridiculous thing.
What?
Viv.
Well, it all began with one of our presents. Someone sent us the most impractical gift in the whole world.
Huey!
Oh, honey, they're family. What's the harm in telling them we got a stupid little gold chair that I'm not even allowed to sit on? It's got the silliest name. It's called a spadoodle? Or a faluki?
It's a fatui.
Yeah, that's it, a fatui. Oh, boy.
Huey, you apologize to my sister.
Lucy, I'm sorry. I apologize from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, really, sis? I love that fatui. And you do too, don't you, Huey?
Oh, I do-y. I mean, I do.
You really mean it?
Oh, I do. Lucy, can you forgive me?
Well, I'll forgive you on one condition.
Anything you say.
That you let me give you that wedding.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on, Huey. It wouldn't be so bad.
Now, it's nothing to worry about. It's just a little simple home wedding without a lot of fuss, and we'll only invite the family. Now, you two go on upstairs and get some sleep so you'll be bright and fresh for your wedding.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, aren't they cute?
Yeah.
Where do you think you're going?
Back to bed. Where else?
Viv, we have a lot of work to do. We're getting a wedding this afternoon.
Lucy, it's 4 in the morning.
Exactly. We're lucky we're already up. Now we're going to have to use every minute we've got to pull things together before all the guests arrive.
Up. Wait a minute. What do you mean, all the guests? I thought you told Huey you were just going to invite family.
That's all I'm going to invite, but if you stop to think about it, we have a huge family. Now I've got to ask my brother Fred and his wife Zoe and their children. And then I'm going to have to ask Uncle Cecil and Aunt Cleo and Paul and Jack Carter.
Now, wait a minute. The Carters aren't family.
Well, they're practically family.
Lucy, how many people do you plan to invite?
Well, by paring the list down and stepping on a few toes, I might be able to get it down to 35 or 40.
Lucy, you told Huey that
now,
you were
Viv,
just...
we don't have time to quibble. We're going to have to make cakes. We're going to have to make the punch, order the flowers, rent that pump organ again, call all the people, and wash our hair and clean the whole house.
Now, wait a minute. You told Huey we weren't going to make a big fuss.
How can you not make a big fuss with all those people coming? Now, Viv, don't just stand there. Get out in the kitchen and make a 6-tiered wedding cake. How's the punch coming?
Be ready as soon as I get all the fruit cut up and put it up.
Huey, where have you been?
I got a bouquet for Marge, went home and got a suit.
Why did you do that?
Well, I couldn't have been married in my pajamas.
You'll have to excuse me, Huey. I got a million things on my mind.
Say, can I put this in the refrigerator?
Yeah, if you can find room.
Thanks. Say, isn't that a lot of cake and punch for just your family?
Well, you might as well know, Huey. You married into a long line of sweet tooth.
Lucy, where's the ladle for the punch bowl? Where is it?
It's in that drawer.
Which drawer?
That drawer there, where it's always been.
Okay. Where's the polishing cloth? The polishing
in
cloth.
one of those drawers, I don't know.
Which one?
I think it's in the same one where the ladle was.
Oh, it was in this drawer. Why didn't you say
All
so?
right, I didn't know. I don't know. I was just guessing at it.
What are you taking, Huey?
Tranquilizer to calm me down.
Oh, Huey, you don't have anything to worry about. Harry Connors, our next-door neighbor, is going to be your best man, and he takes care of all the little details. Oh, I forgot a little detail.
What?
I forgot to invite Harry.
Not to invite Harry?
Yeah, I'll go over and ask him now. I want to borrow his candlesticks. Anyway.
Candles! I got to go back to town and buy the candles.
You forgot to buy candles?
Well, you forgot to
How can
buy
you have a wedding, for heaven's sake, without candles?
For heaven's sake, I tried to invite... I was going to buy them.
Girls, hold it. Will the two of you, hold it. Will you calm down? I think you both better have one of these tranquilizers.
I've never had one of those. I don't want...
No, I haven't either. What do they do to you?
Just relax you a little.
Relax you. Take one. Let's go. I'll open the door. I must open the door.
Hi. Good grief. Look at all the chairs. Who did she invite? The entire cast of Ben-Hur?
We've got to get ready.
Okay. Honey, you go ahead. I'll be up in a minute. I forgot something in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. I got my hair washed, and it's only 2 o'clock, and our guests don't arrive until 5, so we're just doing fine.
Fine. All we have to do is decorate the cake and get dressed. We're all ready.
That's right. Did you ever see Marge's wedding ring?
What are you doing with it?
I have to give it to Jerry to put on that little pillow.
Oh, isn't that pretty? To Marge from Huey, may our love...
There! Oh, now, really. You shouldn't be reading a thing like that. That's private. Now look what you've done.
Well, you knocked it out of my hand.
And I can't even see the bottom. You've got so much fruit in there.
Well, now, don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. I'll just scoop around with this ladle. We'll find it. Here, give me a cup. Give me a cup.
Any luck? No, it's not in here.
Don't pour that in the sink. I spent all morning making that.
Well, I can't put it back in the bowl. I have my fingers in it.
Well, drink it.
Okay, I'm first in line. Oh, boy, that hit the spot.
Anything? Uh-oh.
Did you find it?
Wait a minute. No, but we're getting warmer.
You think between the two of us we can find it?
That's the best punch I ever made. Likewise. Lucy.
What?
I feel a little funny.
What do you mean? How do you feel funny?
Well, kind of, lightheaded, you know. I'll bet it's that tranquilizer.
Boy, you know, Viv, this punch is a lot better than the punch you made last time. I think you must be using better fruit.
Thank you, Lucy. Does have a kind of a tang this time, doesn't it? Hey, Lucy, you forgot to look for the ring.
Not in there. Boy, I'll say one thing. Huey said these pills would relax me, and boy, am I relaxed.
Me too, they're marvelous. We'll have to get some of those pills from our pharmacist.
What's that thing doing in there? Somebody's wedding ring.
Well, who could have been so careless?
Boy, am I relaxed.
Lucille, we have to decorate this wedding cake, you know.
Why?
For the all the family and the guests and the wedding. Lucy?
What?
Remember how nervous we were the last time Marge and Huey got married?
I guess it's better the second time around. So choose your weapons. Now, what do you want to make? Roses or doves?
I think I'll make the doves.
No, I think I better make the doves, because as I recall, the last time you made doves, they weren't very pretty, honey. In fact, they were more like ugly dublings.
You're a riot, girl. Ugly dugglings.
How does this thing work?
You just plunge that plunger in the back and dove.
It works.
Now then.
I'm going to put the prettiest dove you've ever seen up here.
You do that, honey. Ah, there's.
Now, that's the way a dove should look.
That's a dove? Looks more like a buzzard.
So it's a large dove. Oh, boy, making doves, that gets you awful thirsty, doesn't it?
Lucy,
What?
you want me to write their names?
Whose name?
The girls, Marge and Huey.
Oh, yeah, would you, honey? You have such a lovely handwriting.
You gonna let me write your sister's name? I
Yeah.
thought you would want to write that all by yourself.
No.
You know that you're very good to me. Very good. All right. There isn't room to write all those names.
Well, then we'll make room.
Right there's Marge.
Oh, honey, you spell Marge with 3 G's.
I'm so sorry.
Well, you know there's only 2.
What's the matter with me?
Well, now, cross one out. You haven't done any harm. Just cross it out.
And Marge and Huey. And I'll dot the R. That's got it.
Oh, that's beautiful,
Isn't that
honey.
pretty?
Yes.
Now,
No, it's all right. I'll get my own. You're going to have to finish the borders, and I'm going to take care of all the little people.
all right. Oh, I am making a border like you never saw in your life. What's the matter, honey?
I can't help it. When I look at these little people going through life's bumpy highway together, I tell you, I worry about them. Yes, I do.
Don't cry now.
Are you finished?
I'm finished. I'm
I want to
finished with the
finish
roses
the
on.
tie.
Would you mind getting me a little drink there?
I've been worrying about her.
The bride and
Oh, promise me, oh, promise me.
How do you feel, honey?
terrible. I'll never take another tranquilizer.
Me either. First time I ever got a headache from relaxing.
It's 5 o'clock. Shall I start the wedding march?
Yeah, but use a soft pedal, will you? have an announcement to make. I'm sorry, but the bride and groom have eloped again.